it's Kimberly and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing 7 days of celery juice, that celery juice detox that's been everywhere and all over the internet. So I figured I would try it out. I'll be doing it at the same time that I'm doing no skincare. Maybe that'll help, maybe it won't, we'll see. But basically what I'm gonna do, I saw a recipe that said you use 5 stalks of celery juice and water. I'm just gonna whip that up each morning for 7 days and drink it. It's supposed to be really good to detox your system, good for your skin. I also don't have a juicer, I have a blender, but I'm hoping that it still comes out well, and we'll see what kind of magical changes may occur. But in general, most of the stuff that I read is that it's really good and has a lot of nutrients, which nobody else realizes because hello, we always thought that like celery has nothing to it. But I'm gonna try that for 7 days. We'll see. Let's get into the video. I'll show you guys how I mix it up, and then I'll probably check in each day of the challenge to see how it turns out. So let's go. Okay, so I just got back from the grocery store and I bought my celery, and then I also bought some coconut water because I think at some point in the week I might switch over and try with coconut water if it ends up not being sweet. Again, this is just me like trying to plan ahead. I actually was hoping, I went to a really cheap grocery store thinking that maybe the celery would be like $2 or $1 something. Like, just, I don't know, celery to me is so regular or simple that I was just kind of hoping that it would be really cheap. But it was kind of like I think it was $2.47. Decided to start this on a Saturday because I know how my weekend is and I'll have more time, I believe, to just wake up and make the juice, and then we'll see how crazy my week gets. Got 3 bags of celery, and hopefully that should last me for 7 days. Okay, so if you know me, you should not be surprised that that just happened. Like, I was like, and also there's no way I was going to do another 5 stalks and try to like add more. I was just like, nope, you messed it up. This will be day 1. This is probably about a cup, so just, that's how we're starting off. So this is day 1. I only have about a cup because I decided to strain it, and that led to a series of unfortunate events in which I knocked over. First I spilled the mix because the strainer area wasn't big enough, and then I proceeded to also knock over the smoothie, and therefore this is what I ended up with. This is why I like can't be like I can't be in charge of myself. That was just celery and water. Let's try it. Oh, it's literally just like watery celery. There's not that much of a taste. Celery has a plain taste, so it's not gonna be like life-altering, but is it flavorful? No, it's just celery. It reminds me of those smoothies that you get that doesn't contain apples, so it's just the raw, like not sweet type taste. It's fine. I think I can handle it, but it's definitely not sweet. That made a really large smoothie. I think that cup is like 12 ounces or something like that, so that's a hefty amount. Day 1 of about a cup. So we'll see. I'll check in if, you know, anything magically happens or if I get the runs. I'll check in and let you guys know. So just a little update on that smoothie or that juice. When you remove the fiber from the when you're juicing, the fiber helps to ease or slow digestion since it takes longer to digest with the fiber. So when you don't have the fiber in your juices, it actually speeds up the process of digestion, and you end up the juices, like the nutrients and all that, like hit your body more. And so I think for me, it may be smart for me to keep the fiber in, because after I felt like not bloated, but I felt like I had like my stomach was gurgling, and then I burped like a couple times like throughout the last hour or two, and then only recently did like my stomach kind of feel like
oh, okay, like the digestion like ended or something. So I actually think it might be better for me to have the fiber in my juices or in my smoothie, because it helps my body to not digest it so quick. I don't feel sick or anything, but I definitely felt like full. Like you just like, there's like a bubble in your stomach that you want to like release or whatever. And that's probably why I was like gurgling and stuff. So maybe it hit my body like too fast.
So good morning, we are on day 2. This time I didn't spill it. Let's consider that a win. I feel really happy. Celery juice is supposed to help with inflammation and acne and stuff like that, so it'll be interesting to see if my skin gets clearer or whatever by the end of this. I was going to pre-cut the celery, but then I had like wondered if I pre-cut it, does it like change the nutrients at all? Because there's a thing that says like it's best if you drink it right away, right after it's made. So I thought maybe if I were cutting into the celery that was exposing, once you like chop it up, maybe the nutrients aren't the same. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're done and we will see how the day goes. So it's day 3 and just a little bit of an update. Call me crazy, but like I told you the first day, I felt a little bloated after I drank on the first day. The second day I felt fine, but just like later on throughout the day, I don't know if it's what I ate or things like that, but I still kind of felt like bloated in the evening. It also could be because like my period cycle is coming soon. I'm not sure, but I'm just trying to gauge it. But we'll see how the actual week goes with it. But so far I've just been feeling that like potential bloating as opposed to like, wow, I feel great. Normally I'm actually pretty regular in terms of like digestion and all that kind of stuff, so I wasn't truly worried about that. I'm not sure if I'm going more, but like I said, because I feel bloated, it's kind of like not much is happening, not to get TMI, but we shall see. This is the start of day 3. It is day 4 and here is my celery juice. Looks a little different, right? So basically what I decided to do today, out of pure laziness and also experimental, I decided to blend it a little bit better and to not strain it. The reason why I came to that was because of a couple of conclusions. When I was saying in the past that like my digestive system was different, I watched a video from High Carb Hannah about her doing 30 days of the celery juice. And I realized that my diet, because I'm already vegan, my diet and my system were already very good. Like I felt like I also take a probiotic and I felt like my digestion was actually great. I was having not enough fiber by straining the juice. Though I don't like the taste of pulp, I'm leaving it in just to see if it's better for me, if it helps my digestion better, because right now I'm having the opposite effect. We're gonna try it today, like I said, and hopefully it gets better. TMI, like I think I pretty much have like diarrhea or like the runs or whatever. I don't feel like I have to like go to the bathroom, but when I go and I'm trying to go, it's like not solidified. So I don't know why, but I guess that's gotta be the celery juice. Even though I had the fibers today, it's just still like not solidifying my movement. I think that this is just, my body just reacts differently. This is day 4, and no matter what I do, I can't seem to solidify and be regular how I normally am regular. It's more like we're in a situation, a little diarrhea situation. I'm just being real. I prefer to just be straightforward. Everybody is different, so it might be different for you, but I'm just letting you know that that's what I'm experiencing. As opposed to like hunger and all that kind of stuff, I'm not really hungry. I am definitely going to be eating after I finish my audition, but I think it's shocking that I just had a huge cardio dance audition and all I had this morning was that celery juice with the pulp and the bananas. Okay, so in an effort to get me back on the digestive train,
I made a ton of greens, some chickpeas, some farro, lots of veggies, some avocado, and mixed it all together to make this delicious meal that I hope will help me stay on track, because it is not fun doing this celery juice challenge and I'm not as regular as I normally am. So I'm gonna eat this and hopefully it gives me some fiber power. Day 5, and I did the same thing as yesterday. I left the pulp in and just blended it even more. You saw my saga about how I feel on this. Sorry, my lips are chapped. You saw the saga of how my body was on that. So there's that. But the one thing I am noticing, though I am doing no skincare this week, is that my skin is like actually doing really well, and that's probably the only thing that would make me want to continue to do the celery juice, is that I think that it's really helping my skin. I just pre-cut my last few, and those bags that I had made exactly 7 days worth of juice. So I'm not going to use the leafy ends of the celery. I don't know if that has anything to do with my whole digestive thing, but I'm wondering if I just do the stalks, like they say, if that changes anything. So I cut up just the stalks and not the leaf part, and I have those pre-cut for day 6 and day 7. The only thing I think is weird is my digestive system, I think, was better before this. Okay, good morning. Hopefully I'm in focus. It's like 5 something in the morning. I had to wake up super early, but I am so proud of myself that I woke up extra early so that I could make this. This is how much I have left. You saw I made it with coconut water. Don't waste your time. It tastes weird, or kind of the same as normal. You could just stick with water. Made it! It is day 7, and here is my last celery juice. As you saw, I was mixing it up. I didn't feel like showing it some days because like it's literally the same thing. This is just the celery juice and the water, and there is pulp in it. At the start of the week, I wasn't doing it, and then I felt that that was dealing with my bloated and gassiness. That went away, and I think that the fiber helped. Still never kicked that not as solid bowel movements, and I do really miss those, because those are just so much better than, like I said, stuff just falling out of your butt. It hasn't been like that all week. Like I didn't have diarrhea. I think I did earlier in the week, but it ended up just now becoming just like a different, it was just different. It definitely hits within the hour. I took this yesterday. I drank this in the morning at like, I think it was like 5 something or almost 6, and by 7 o'clock I like had to go to the bathroom, like boom. I actually think it did something for my skin. Though I have acne, I feel like I didn't have any major breakouts or any cystic acne, and I think that that was attributed to this, and also I'm doing a no skincare challenge. I definitely did feel fuller throughout the day. Like I think it does do a like curbing your appetite type thing. Other effects, energy-wise, I'm a pretty energetic person, so I don't think that is really something that I noticed majorly. It definitely does not keep me regular in the sense of what I'm used to as regular. It definitely worked opposite for me, so it made me go at first not at all, and then what I think is too much, and not in a nice solidified way. There's no great way to say that, but anyway, I'm glad I tried it out. The only reason why I wouldn't continue it, I do like the idea of it, and I kind of got used to the taste. I wouldn't continue it because I basically spent, I think, $7 for a week, and to add that on each week, $7 extra a week to buy celery, to mix it in, to just have celery juice is not economically smart for me. I could be using that $7 elsewhere. Have you tried the celery challenge? Are you interested in trying it? Did it work for you in a different way? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.